PNC Sports First is brought to you by 76 Circle K.
Hey, half a day, sports fans. Happy Friday. Welcome to PNC Sports First. I'm Leo Payumo. Let's go to Wednesday night semifinals action in GUAM DPR Co-ed Volleyball League, Tossie Division. And in the first game, Teads and High, with a perfect record, came back to beat Team GPA in 3 sets, 14-25, 25-13, and 15-13. There's Team Teads right there on your screen. Smile, you're on candid camera. And in the second match, it was Team GCC in 2 straight sets over Team Why Not. So the championship games take place tonight. In the Toronto Division, Dep Core takes on GMH at 6:30, and the Tossie Division, Teads and High and GCC at 7:45. Both games at the Dedido Sports Complex. And the GRHA basketball playoffs continued last night in the losers bracket at the Tamuning Gym. Here are your results from last night. And now, PNC Sports brings you part 1 of homegrown Muay Thai professional fighter Joe Gogo. His name is Joe Gogo, and he's a professional Muay Thai and MMA fighter who was born and raised on Guam and now lives in Southern California. Last year in July, Gogo won his first Muay Thai title with a split decision victory over Peru's Renato Mancilla in LA. Now, after being away from the island for a few years, Gogo is back to promote his upcoming fundraiser, which takes place next week, Friday, June 16th, at Kentos in the Hyatt Regency Hotel. Gogo was at Steel Athletics Gym in Tamuning earlier this week, and PNC Sports was there. So, Joe Gogo, how did it all start with your fighting career?
Growing up here, I primarily would just work on strength and conditioning regimens and jiu-jitsu and wrestling. It wasn't until I left Guam and graduated from high school that I started my actual amateur and pro MMA career. When I was at the University of Hawaii, I needed just something extra. You know, I've been an athlete my whole life, and to not play collegiate sports or to not look forward to a game or something to do, it was kind of giving me an itch. So obviously that's what led me to the first gym I trained at, which was Chris Lieben's gym at the time. It was good times. So obviously I started off taking your basic kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, boxing classes. I guess you could call it cardio kickboxing. And then eventually I got my hands right, I got my jiu-jitsu right. And the pro team just offered me like, hey, can you come and help some of the guys get ready for their fights? And that's kind of where my amateur career started to grow. I was helping the pro guys at our gym prepare for their own fights. And then they were like, you should probably fight yourself. And after about like 2 months more training, I just figured like, I'll give it a shot. And I fought my first amateur fight against this kid named Bronson Mojica. And he's fought in the Bellator, he's fought in numerous organizations. I lost that fight. That was the first fight I ever had. I lost that fight. I lost by decision. I didn't lose because I was out-teched or out-skilled, out-conditioned or anything. I was just a little gun-shy from the lights. Yeah. After that, I went on maybe like a 8-fight amateur win spree, and then I finally turned pro, and I went on another 8-fight win streak.
Don't forget to join us for part 2 of the Joe Gogo interview on Monday, right here on PNC Sports First. And I want to thank Mr. Joe Gogo there for the interview. Let's move on to the GW Guam Women's Tackle Football Championship game. It's going to be happening on Sunday. The defending champs Team Legacy and Lady Stunners has been moved to Sunday, and game time is at 11 a.m. at the University of Guam football field. And game 4 of the NBA Finals is at 11 a.m. tomorrow on ABC 7 Guam and Saipan. For PNC Sports First, I'm Leo Payumo. Enjoy your weekend, Guam.
PNC Sports First is brought to you by 76 Circle K.